Hey guys, so what we're going to be working with today for SAT skills, we're going to be working with combining like terms, which is something that I'm pretty sure all of you know how to do already, right? Combining like terms. And again, it's just simplifying expressions, right? So let's say we have the example. We have 6m plus 7 plus 3m plus 12, right? Let's say I had that, and I wanted to simplify that expression, right? Which means I want to take everything that I can combine to take an expression that's this big and make it smaller, make it more compact. If I wanted to combine like terms, we have to look at what terms are actually alike, right? And what I mean by that is, let's look at that 6. We know that since this 6 has an m, all we can do to combine that is to combine anything else that has an m. So if that has a 6m, this has an m, we would combine those two because those two have an m, right? They have the same exact variable. So 6m plus 3m is 9m. So all we did was combine like terms, right? We know 6 plus 3 is 9, and we added those because they both had an m, right? Since we're done with that, those are done. And now we would combine the 7 and we combine the 12. And again, we combine those two because there is no variable, it's just the term. And we know that 7 plus 12 gives us 19. And now some people may look at this and think, I'm going to add this to, but you can't. Because again, since that has m and this doesn't, we can't combine this anymore. So this would be it. We're done. 9m plus 19. Combining like terms just literally means you combine all the terms that are alike. Combine the variables that are the same and then combine everything else that's not there. So again, let's just try something else, just to get you comfortable with seeing the different signs as well. Let's say I had this. I had 11m, right? I have 11m minus 4 minus 2m plus 10. Okay? So I have that. Again, combining like terms means you want to combine all the terms that you can together, right? So we have an 11m here. Since that has an m, we want to combine it with this. Now be careful. Because again, it's not saying 11 plus 2, you always have to look at the sign that's in the front. And so it's saying 11 minus 2, right? And 11 minus 2 is 9m, right? Again, always be careful with the sign, guys. So that's done, because we had 11 minus 2 gave us 9. Now we want to combine this, 4 and 10. But again, be careful, because it's not just 4, it's negative 4, right? So it's a negative 4 and it's a positive 10. And I'll write this over here. Negative 4 plus 10 is 6. Positive 6. And if you ever want to look at it, think of it as money. If you owe me $4 and you just got 10, you would have $6 left over because you had to pay me back that 4 that you owed me. So again, always don't forget the sign, right? We know that negative 4 plus 10, negative 4 plus 10 gives us positive 6. That's it. Again, always be careful with the signs, guys, because some people, what they would accidentally write, some people would say that 4 plus 10 would give them 14, right? And then they would say that 11m plus 2m is 13m, and they would say that that's their answer, but it's not. Because again, we're not doing 11 plus 2, we're doing 11 minus 2, right? And we're not doing 4 plus 10, we're doing negative 4 plus 10. So be very, very careful, guys, when it comes to that. And let me give you 2 more, just to make sure that you guys are comfortable, and always be careful with the signs that you guys have. Let's do this one here. So we have 4a, right, plus 3b, plus 5c, plus 6a, minus 4c, right? So we're going to combine all of that. But again, let's look for what we combine first, right? So right here, we have a 4a, right? Can't combine it with this, because that's a b, right? Can't combine it with this, because it's a c. We can't combine it with this, because again, a and a. Can't combine this because it's C, so now let's combine those. We have 4 plus 6 gives us 10a, right? And all we did was just combine the a's. Now let's look at the other one, right? We have a b right there, right? So that's b, can't combine it with that, that's c, can't combine it with that, that's c. So since we can't combine this with anything, we would just bring it down, right? And we just brought it down because there's nothing else we can combine it with. So if you can't combine it with anything else, just bring it down, plus 3b. And now all that's left over is 5c and then 4c because they both have c. And again, be careful, it's not 5 plus 4, it's 5 minus 4. And 5 minus 4 is 1, right? It's plus 1 because we do 5, because we have 5 minus 4, right? And 5 minus 4 is 1. So we have 1c. Some people are looking at that and saying it's weird. I don't like writing the 1c. Other people would just write c, right? What I want you to realize is that whether you write 1c or c, it's the exact same thing because in front of every variable, there's always a 1 there. So 5 minus 4 was just 1c. And again, that's a, that's b, that's c. We can't combine them, so we're done. 10a plus 3b plus c. And again, in front of every variable, there's a 1. One more, guys, just to make sure you actually get the idea. Okay. The last one I want to do, it's going to be 5x. It's going to be 5x plus 6 minus 4 plus 6y minus 8, right? So we want to combine that. And again, combining like terms, look for everything that's exactly the same that you can combine, right? We have x, right? So we have 5x right there. That doesn't have an x, that doesn't have an x, no x, no x. So we can't combine this with anything. It would just be 5x. We bring it down, right? Because again, nothing else had a x. Now, again, look for the next variable. We have that that's 6y, right? And again, same situation. That has a y. Nothing else has a y, so we can't combine that either. So that would be plus 6y, because there's a plus sign right there. And then again, don't make the mistake of adding those. Even though they have variables, one's an x, one's a y, since they're different, you can't combine them. Right? We're done with that. And now the last thing, we have 6, we have a 4, and we have an 8. But again, look at the signs to be careful. So we know that we have 6. Here, let me write this over here so you guys can see it. We have 6 minus 4 minus 8, right? 6 minus 4 minus 8. And so now we know that 6 minus 4 is 2, right? We know that 2 minus 8 is going to give us negative 6. And that's where you got to be careful, guys. It's with the negative signs. So we know that 6 minus 4, right? 6 minus 4 was 2. And then 2 minus 8 is negative 6. Because if you have $2 and you just got something that was worth 8, you're going to end up owing me 6. And whenever you owe money, it's minus, right? So again, always be careful with the signs, guys. And again, that's x, that's y, that's no variable. We can't combine it anymore. That's it. Again, combining like terms, guys. It's just making sure that you combine everything that has the same variable with each other, and then also making sure you don't combine anything that's different variables. And always be careful with the sign. Always 6 minus 4 minus 8. Make sure you keep the right signs. Be careful with the negatives, guys. Again, any questions, feel free to ask.